ASEAN Dailies. First and the foremost news from Southeast Asia.
Hey, this is Arlene.
Hi, this is Grace.
And you're with us on our ASEAN Daily. So today, we are going to discuss about an issue that is looming large. I'm talking about the 1MDB case. And now, Goldman Sachs is sued over ties to the Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak.
So Goldman Sachs is a financial company providing a lot of banking services. So this private equity firm is suing this company, Goldman Sachs, accusing it in court documents filed on Tuesday this week of improperly trying to curry the favor with the scandal-plagued Prime Minister of Malaysia. It's already a very 1MDB is already a very scandalous event that's been going around in Malaysia, and now this equity firm is suing this particular company.
And regarding the One Malaysia Development Bank, apparently they are getting really bad advice from American authorities move to seize multiple luxury properties.
That's right.
That is believed to be bought with the embezzled money by the people close to Najib Razak, and some of which went to fund the Hollywood film, guess what? The Wolf of Wall Street, as well as fine art paintings such as from Van Gogh and Monet.
That's right. So this company is already being questioned for helping run bond offerings that PM used to raise some of the money. He's accused of embezzling, according to some news reports. And at the same time, when you look at the situation, the Goldman listener, he was a close financial advisor to Prime Minister Razak's administration.
And this guy, Tim Lesner, I'm sure everyone heard before Kimora Lee Simmons. He's actually married to her, a fashion designer and also former model. And he was the one, the banker that gave probably a really bad advice to Prime Minister Najib Razak. But on the other hand, the issue has expanded to... The lawsuit has expanded in a time where Goldman Sachs cancelled its close relations and incentive to curry flavor with the Prime Minister of Malaysia. So they did this because maybe they are too greedy, I guess.
That's right. On top of that, according to the Wall Street Journal, the company Goldman helped the 1MDB raising about $6.5 billion through the bond offerings and received unusually large fees with that. So we are talking about the scandalous, and also it regards the money. And now the company is being sued.
And according to the Primus Pacific Partners, Goldman Sachs' egregious misconduct here apparently was part of a broad pattern of corruptly winning favor with the Prime Minister of Malaysia in order to further Goldman Sachs' business opportunity in the country.
So one by one, it looks like when it comes to 1MDB issue, it's like a peeling an onion. A lot of things have been revealed so far.
Hey, this is Arlene.
Welcome back, this is Grace.
And you're still with us on our ASEAN Daily, discussing on politics in Southeast Asia. The second topic that I think a lot of people might not realize is the peace process that is happening in Myanmar right now in G, and of course the ethnic factions.
That's right.
But the development of the story is more than 40 civic and social organizations based in the border area on July 25th, which was around 3 days ago, sent a statement, like an open letter, to Daw Aung San Suu Kyi. They are urging her to, make sure that she's more inclusive in terms of the nation-building task and transition to Myanmar federalism.
That's right. So the elements that they wanted to talk about is coming from the ethnic affairs, human rights, women and environment and affairs, as well as they also want to help the Medical clinic in the one state. And the open letter said the CSOs based in border areas were effectively striving for democracy and the federal and the human rights affairs in Myanmar. So they're really asking some, fair treatment from the government in Myanmar, and especially with the new leader in the nation. So I guess these are the oldest expectations from the public they really want to send out to the government.
I think a lot of them, they understand the government might take quite a time to smoothen out the peace process.
Right.
But they are also urging the government to be very serious at handling this. One of them is they really criticize on discrimination of human rights affairs, including things like illegal arrests, threats of violence, land grabbing issues, and the use of child soldiers. So these are things that they want the government as well as the international community to take legal actions against those who violated the crimes.
So hope that we can hear some good news. Even the negotiation between the Aung San Suu Kyi and the CSO whole community to be able to meet certain aspects could be executed in near future.
Hopefully so. But the thing is, it seems like that Aung San Suu Kyi's government is still holding the political prisoners and the prohibition against the extraction of natural resources. So these are things that needs to be looked really seriously. And I think on the long run, it is important that Aung San Suu Kyi's government deal with long-standing human rights issue that has been there since the military regime were in power.
Right.
Welcome back. This is Arlene.
This is Grace.
And you're with us on our ASEAN Daily on the areas of current affairs and politics. So, Grace,
yes?
What is happening right now in Thailand? Seems like there's a lot of issues regarding on things related to arrests and human rights violations.
That's right. Well, when I think of Thailand, the first thing I can think about is a militant group, and also how they have been fighting against certain issues. And from this news from BBC we're looking at is there are 3 Thai human rights activists that have been charged with the criminal defamation over this report allegedly torture by soldiers. It happened in the southern Thailand.
It's interesting that the news about southern Thai has surfaced again. This year alone, there are a couple of insurgency activities happening in southern Thai, but a lot of people might not realize that there's a lot of, I think, back and forth war between the insurgents and the military. Right. So the news regarding a report of alleging torture by soldiers is really something that people are shocking. I don't think they realize the grave issue of the situation here.
And there also has been quite a sharp increase in the use of criminal defamation laws against these government critics in the recent years, and 2 years in prison if found guilty of defaming others if they are found to have violated the country's Computer Crimes Act.
So these 3 activists, they are just releasing reports about why all this torturing is happening, and it's actually happening. And a lot of the media might not realize southern Thai is still at war. But they have been charged by the Thai government. These people, they are Prompan Kong Chong Chun Kiet, Anchana Himima, and Somchai Homla. 3 of them published a lengthy report in February based on accounts from 54 people who have allegedly being tortured while in military detention.
I would say it's quite a cruel way of approaching this incident. And in fact, just to give some figures if you talk about the southern insurgency since 2004, there has been more than 6,500 people have been killed with all these bombings, beheadings, shootings, and assassinations.
I guess a lot needs to be done when it comes to resolving and definitely putting human rights activists behind bar for torture claim is not a good idea and doesn't reflect well with the Prayut Chan-o-cha's government.
That's all from our ASEAN Daily today. Thank you for tuning into Drian ASEAN. For more updates on Southeast Asia, please go to our website at drianasean.com. If you're on the go, you can always download our TuneIn app on your mobile. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels at Drian ASEAN and Drian ASEAN TV. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram.